guys, we are baking again today, and we are making some chocolate chip cookies because I just found out another one of my coworkers has a birthday tomorrow. So I asked him what he wanted, and he said chocolate chip cookies, if that's easy. And I was like, you know what? Consider it done. So I'm making some cookies. Before I get into the cookie making, though, I just gotta tell you guys a story. So, growing up, I had like Tamagotchis and stuff, you know, those little egg-shaped things. Let me just show you. So, I had Tamagotchis growing up. Loved these Johns. I mean, they were just... I spent hours playing with these things, taking care of them, trying to breed them, and doing all that fun stuff with them. Going into Tamatown online and connecting my Tamagotchi to the computer and all, like, that was my crap back in the day. I recently changed the batteries and restarted one of my original ones, the first one that I got, which is a Tamagotchi Connection version 3. And I'm about to get these ones going too. And I actually have one that is Chocolate Chip Cookie Edition. And I need to change the batteries on it so that I can play with it again. But I'm starting with the first. Just going with the one that I got first. And man, I named it Apple. Or I named her Apple. She's a little girl thing. I don't know what. She's a little Tamagotchi is what she is. But I was looking up a chart of Tamagotchis and like their evolutions and like, you know, going from a baby to a kid to a teen and then to an adult. I didn't realize that there was a ranking system based on how many mistakes you make with it. So like if you don't clean up the poop fast enough, if you don't like cure their sickness, or if they get sick. I don't even know what actually counts yet. I still have to look into it more, but that's going to be a rabbit hole for later. Either way though, if you make a certain number of mistakes, you get a certain type of adult. I never knew that. So I was looking through and I was just like, okay, 4+ mistakes, that's like the max. When I was a kid, I remember my Tamagotchis turning into those Tamagotchis, the ones with 4+ mistakes. I was abandoning those things when I was a kid. What was I doing? What was I doing? I mean, seriously. Yeah, every single one that I had was like a 4+ mistaker. Like, I never had any of the cute, like, the Tamagotchi that has like the yellow face and the black ears and stuff. Like, I never had that one. That one is like 0 mistakes. I was making mistakes. But yeah, either way though, since I'm making chocolate chip cookies, I thought I'd show off my little chocolate chip cookie themed Tamagotchi. This is a version 5 Tamagotchi Connection. I'll play this one eventually, but I'm just starting with number 3 for now. I think this one's so cool. Actually, I was looking up how much these are worth online because like Tamagotchis these days are like $45. The one that I have was worth like 20 when I got it or so. Apparently this one in particular, if I still had the box and everything that I needed for it, this thing is worth like $400. It was selling for $400 on eBay and stuff. I was like, oh man, what the heck? This could have been an investment for me, but no. It's outside of the box, so it's worth like $150 at best. But either way, I'm not going to sell it because I'm getting into my Tamagotchi phase again. So at some point in a future stream, I might be starting with some hand view Tamagotchi play. And then I'm going to get into gaming. But for now, we're baking. Let's go to the real chocolate chip cookies. Alright, so we gotta start with some butter beating. This is a butter beating party. Let's go. Here we go. So I've got the butter all primed and ready. I've had this sitting out for maybe like an hour because I was just making dinner. I've got some shrimp creole on the frickin' stove as we speak. I got 2 timers. Actually, no, I don't have 2 timers. I've got temp on the oven. timer on the microwave because I've got some rice cooking at this moment. Oh my goodness, do you hear him? You do hear him, I know you do. He is such a singing boy right now. He loves to sing. Normally, I like to measure when I'm baking. Like, I like to measure my sugars, flours, all that good stuff. But I have never actually measured for this recipe, so I'm not going to measure now. I'm not about to start something when it's already working good for me. Might as well not do anything different. So, here we go. How many cups of sugar do I need? Is this a half cup? No, this is a third cup. I need a half cup. And that's a fourth cup. Where's my half cup? Kind of got a disaster piece going on in here. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to use a whole cup. What's wrong with that? Alright, so, you know what? I'm gonna bring this John around. 1 cup of white sugar. Boop. 1 cup of white. And 1 cup of brown. We've got about 12 minutes on the clock until my rice is nice and cooked. Let's make a little sand castle. Woo, that's too much of a sand castle. Alright, you guys have to see this. This is my favorite part of making chocolate chip cookies. Yeah, did you see that? I don't know if you actually saw it. It's a sandcastle. Making some cookies. Making some cookies. Is it supposed to be 1 cup? Yeah, it is. Okay, good. Scared myself for a bit. Alright. Whoa, mamacita. It is time to beat this butter. Cream it. Let it do its thing. This time I'm actually using vanilla. Last night when I was making that bread, it did not take vanilla. That was very surprising to me, and I thought that I made a mistake before I looked at it again and was like, oh wow. It's already baking, so I can't really go back, but yeah, it doesn't need vanilla at all. That was a pleasant surprise. So we just let this stuff go until it's all nice and creamy. And then you're supposed to add 1 egg in at a time. So while that's beating, I'm actually going to start getting... You hear me? You better behave! It's not behaving yet. It is definitely not creamed quite yet. Two. And 3 cups of flour. Half a teaspoon of salt. Then I also need, mix it in here, I guess. I need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Ah, that's looking good. Let's add an egg in. You can do it, I'm sorry. I gotta open this bad boy up. One more. And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Alrighty. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I gotta do the half teaspoons for this. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I usually put it in a little measuring cup because this recipe requires, there we go, leave that. This recipe requires some hot water. 2 teaspoons of hot water, perfect. So, because we want to dissolve. Basically just mix this around till it feels not solid anymore. Yes, baking. No, this is gaming. This is real life baking simulator. Welcome to Cooking Mama. I'm gonna pour this in. Real gamers game. Real bakers bake. Real leave nut. Leave nut. I should have said leave nutters. Dude, I had a random bloody nose. 10 out of 10 didn't enjoy it. You know what? I'm glad you didn't enjoy it because honestly, if you enjoyed it, I'd be very worried. But I'm glad that it was exactly how it should be. But I'm also not glad that you had a bloody nose because that's pretty bad. I have actually never had like a legit bloody nose ever in my life. Like, there's always been a reason for it. Like, one time I accidentally scratched the inside of my nose and there was a little bit of something something. The realest reason that I had for having one was I broke my nose one time. I was opening. So I used to work on cars. I know you know this already, but I think it was from stress. I don't know. Stress! And then it was just out of the blue. What the heck? I just can't even imagine because I never have bloody noses. So basically, I was working on a car, like I needed to take some panels off, some like plastic trim pieces, and there was like in the front of the car where the driver is, there's a panel right there by the windshield. I was trying to get it off and I was pulling, I didn't know the trick to just pop them off yet, so I'm pulling with all my might, and I'm pulling as hard as I freaking can. I call my manager over, I'm just like, hey, I need help, can you come help me with this? So he's walking over, and as soon as he gets there, I just bop myself right in the face. And he's just like, oh, like, are you good? And I'm just like, like, it hurt so bad. I could not even, like, speak straight for a bit. And he's just like, are you good? And I was just like, I'm not trying to cry. It's just coming out. This hurts. And then, like, he was like, oh my god, you need to go get some help. Like, you need some, like, tissues or something. Because, yeah, it was a mess. It hurt. That hurt so bad. And that hurt for weeks. And, one of my friends they were in, like, medical school and stuff. And so they felt around in my nose. They were just like, whoo, man, like, that hurts, right? And I was just like, yeah, like, really hurts. And they're like, you know, you probably broke it a little bit, but, like, it's not crooked or anything, so you could probably just leave it. And if you're not having any breathing issues, then you should be fine. I was like my nose has always looked like this. It doesn't look that much different after breaking it, so I was like, okay, whatever you say. But while that was all happening, it was super chaotic because somebody was trying to call me. Like, somebody at home was trying to call me because they were having issues at home. So I was like, what do you mean somebody's calling my work? Why the hell wouldn't they call my phone? They're calling my work? Because, I don't know, it was something like they lost their phone or something like that. And so they just, I don't even know how they got my work. I have no idea. I can't remember the situation. But either way, I was like, dude, I'm sorry, but I can't help right now. I think I just broke my nose, so give me a sec. And then they were like, what the hell do you mean you broke your nose? I'm like, I'll tell you about it later. But, yeah, so that was fun. That's the only time I've truly, like, had, like, a really bad... Had a little bonk. Yeah, it was more than a little bonk. I full-blown smacked myself in the face with that thing. You know what? I'm just gonna pour this in here, I think. I'm just gonna pour this in. See how it goes. Slowly mix it. Oh my god, I made a mess. I made a BFM big fucking mess. Definitely looking like dough now. There's flour flying in the air. I'm gonna get that lung disease. Look at that. Woo! We got a dough ball going on up in here. And my timer's going off. What perfect timing for that. Heck yeah, I gotta fluff this rice. You're gonna appreciate this, alien. Look at that. I make a mean rice. Fluffy. Woo! Chocolate chip cookies, where? Chocolate chip cookies, where? We got some fluffy white rice going on here. Woo! Yeah, actually, you can get a lung illness from breathing in too much flour. So, like, bakers, they'll wear masks sometimes to prevent that. Not for the cookies. No. The rice is for some shrimp creole that I made. Yeah. The burp nose. Oy, oy, oy. Dinner's pretty much ready. Here, I'll show you the shrimp creole. I just gotta get stuff out of the way. Woo-wee! Yeah, buddy! Look at that. Shrimp, bacon, peppers, tomato. Oh, we are cooking in this household. We are cooking in the household. Your brother is cooked. Your brother is full-blown deep fried over here. We got some chicken nuggets in the cages back there. I'm gonna wash my hands and I'm gonna start mixing this. Actually, I don't feel like washing my hands right now. No, I'm gonna wash my hands. I don't feel like getting my hands all up in there. I'm just gonna get my paddle all up in there. Something almost fell and I went full-blown Unga Bunga mode over there. Like, my jaw was extended. Thought something was gonna fall and I was gonna catch it. Gotta tap into that reflex. Don't know why extending the jaw helps, but it does, I promise. Alright, we got some cookie dough. Papa dough, cookie dough. Why is this missing something? Why is this missing something? There is something missing in this. Brown sugar, white sugar, 2 eggs, vanilla, baking soda, hot water, salt, 3 cups of flour. Just the chocolate chips, I guess. Rice and cookies, Asian egg. I want food now. Yeah. Frick, man, I'm excited to eat some dinner, honestly. But, coworker wanted cookies, he's getting cookies. This is gonna be practice. This is practice for when I want to do some real bacon. We're gonna just hold this here. Oh, wow. These are some chocolate chip cookies. Emphasize on the chocolate chip. Holy mackerel. Holy chip. See what I did there? Woo-wee! This sure is a freaking shoulder workout. Oh, yeah, this is exactly the consistency I want, though. That smells good. Ooh, these are going to be some bomb-ass cookies. These are going to be some B-A-C, bomb-ass cookies. Yeah, he knows. He knows the bomb-ass cookies. Okay, let's see here. We gotta cut some of this. Oh, come on. That was almost so satisfying. Alrighty. I'm going to start with a small batch because what I usually end up doing is I end up putting the big batch in and I'm like, oh, okay, this is going to be good. This is going to cook. And then I do a small batch and then I'm just sitting there like, what am I supposed to do now? So I'm going to put the small batch in first, let that start baking, and then I will be rolling up the dough for the big batch. Okay. I'm going to measure this time though, because honestly, I think let's just make a basis. Boop. 43 grams. Okay, we'll go for 45. 45. Yeah, big pan, small pan. I can't angle it anymore. You know what? Yes, I can. There we go. Now you can see it a bit better. There we go. So, I'm measuring. We're gonna go for like 43 to 45 grams, 40 to 45 grams, somewhere in there. Boop. That needs more. I can make about 6 cookies on this one. Hey, how are you? I'm doing really good. How are you? I can't quite read it. Lisa Morris? How's it going? It is Thursday evening where I live. We're almost through the week. I'm baking cookies. I couldn't be better right now. 40. I'm about to put my first batch in. Glad to hear that. I'm pretty good. Good. Did you have a good day? Have any plans for the weekend? 49. Woo, that's a big cookie. Big cookie. 43. Perfect. First batch is ready to go in. Some people say when you're making cookies, you want to make them not so circular because they turn out better. And I've not tried that theory yet, and I don't think I can. I just love having a perfect little cookie ball. I love having... In they go! They need to bake for like a really short amount of time, actually. I think they bake for like 12 minutes? I'm gonna start with 11. Let's see. What does it say on my paper? Place on parchment paper pan. Bake until outer edges begin to brown. Why am I dumb? I wrote those words myself. Let's see. How's your day been so far? My day has been pretty good. I worked today, and working is always, work. But it was a pretty good day. I mean, for goodness sakes, the day is already almost over. So it went pretty quick, I guess. Got a lot of work done. A lot of projects started and finished up, which is always a good thing. I always want to be productive. Ooh, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna make it? Yeah, buddy, I love it when there's a clean scissor cut. By the way, you seem like a pretty good stream to me. Oh, thank you. Where are you from? I am from the United States. I moved down south from the north a few years ago, so I kind of have like a mixed, I still have my long O's, but I kind of have a little bit of twang to me sometimes in my accent. Ah! Sorry. I don't know if I have a noise warning on this one, but I tend to make a lot of unnecessary noises. So if you're wearing headphones, I apologize for that, but all of my streams, they most of the time have a noise warning because, yeah, I can't control myself. Yeah. You have a great potential. You deserve a follow. Oh, thank you! Thank you for the follow. I haven't gotten a follower in a hot minute, actually. So, thank you. Thank you so much. That means a lot. Recently, I've been playing a lot of Phasmophobia, but I also love to bake in my spare time, and it's my coworker's birthday tomorrow, so I'm baking him some cookies. He wanted some chocolate chip cookies, and so instead of gaming, I am doing my other favorite thing, baking some cookies. Boop. Well, I can help you with that because basically I'm an artist and do work for streamers and gamers for their stuff like logo, banner, overlay, alerts, panel, emotes, intro, outro. Want to check out my work? Do you have a Discord? Actually, my fiance is an amazing artist, and he has already offered to like help me out with a lot of my artwork and stuff. So he is going to do a lot of that, but I do have a Discord and I do have an art page if you want to post in there. I just do not have it figured out yet how to like put it in here, especially when I've got cookie dough all over my hands. I would have to copy and paste it quick, but I cannot do that right now. I don't have a Nightbot set up yet because I'm still figuring this whole thing out. I mean, I'm still small, so I would love to check out your work, but I might have to like DM you if I can. But that'll be in a bit because we're busy. I'm just a little bit busy right now. Got some cookies in the works. I do have, you know what, actually I don't have Instagram quite yet. I do have it in the works though. Like I said, I'm still so small and still up and coming. I still have a lot to figure out, honestly. But I will have an Instagram coming soon because I would love to put some reels out because that would be an easier way for people to watch some of the funny stuff that goes on in here. But here, once I get these cookies done, I can definitely send you the Discord, which I am done with now, so I am going to send you the link. Actually, I'm going to have my fiance send you the link. You hear that, Mr. Moderator? Mr. Moderator, is there any way you would be able to send an invite to the Discord in the stream, please? Huh? Sweet! Mr. Mealybug is posting in the chat the Discord link. It is called the Bug Club. Feel free to post in the art group on there. I don't have any rules set yet, but I'm going to have those set. I have a great team of mods in there so far because I wanted to make sure that that is all taken care of. Let's see. He hasn't posted it yet, but he's posting it up soon. What have we got going on in here? Woo! We got some cookies going on in this John. We got some cookies going on in this John. We got 5 minutes left on the clock. I guess I'm going to start cleaning up some stuff while we're waiting here. Oh, I had a bag clip on this thing. I forgot about that. Mr. Mealybug has posted the join the Discord link. That should get you in, and then there is a art section in there where you can post your artwork, and it's a lovely time. There's also, I just have a bunch of chats. Therefore, a bunch of games in there. One thing that you will find in there, if you do play Phasmophobia, Phasmophobia there's a bunch of like resources out there, but I found one website that was really helpful. If you look in the Phasmophobia chat and go up to the pins, I have that pinned in there. So if you play Phasmophobia, just letting you know, it is a really good tool. It helps you cross stuff off on the ghosts, just, you know, get an idea of like what the ghost could be without using the game to do it, but it also gives you like hints and stuff too on like how to ID the ghost without getting evidence, if that makes any sense. I mean, if you play the game, then that makes sense. But yeah, it's really helpful for beginners, but also for people that are really trying to get to know the game too. So that is in the Phasmophobia chat. It is pinned in there, and it's helpful. So anyways, we got about 3 minutes left on the clock. Let's see how these Johns are looking. They're looking pretty good. I just gotta wait until they squish down a little bit more. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna start cleaning up some stuff. Alrighty. I've sent you a request on Discord. Can you please accept it real quick? I cannot right now, unfortunately, because I'm streaming from my phone, and if I leave this, it is going to close my stream. So we're staying in the stream for now, but I will check that out later. I don't have a whole lot of friends on my Discord because I just kind of keep it close-knit, but the what's it called? The server. The server is where you can get a hold of me for the most part. You can tag me. Like I said, there is that art section in there, and I think everybody should be able to see every chat except for the ones that they're just my close-knit people that I've got. So I'll have to check that out later because right now we are cookieing. Our first batch of cookies is almost done. After the stream, except for friend requests. Like I said, I kind of keep my friends to a minimum. I've got the Discord, or the Discord server. You can always just at me in there. So like I said, I'm not really interested in any art because I've already got quite the artist at home here already. And he helps me with all my stuff and my ideas. Batch number 1! I'm gonna leave it in for another minute, I think. Oh my goodness, the waft of cookie smell just hit me. That was amazing. Oh my god, I opened the oven and now it smells like a dang bakery in here. I'm telling y'all, this is the life. If you haven't tried baking yet, you have got to try baking. It is so worth it. So worth it. You gotta clean up the old kitchen zone. Right. A whole lot of flour. A whole lot of flour. Oh! 3 seconds, okay. Let's see what we got going on in here now. Yeah. Just wait. Yeah, edges are browning. Look at that. 1 batch of cookies. Watch out, this thing burns. Oh. Alright, batch number 2 going in. Oh my god! There we go. My eyebrows, my eyebrows. My eyebrows are singed. Alright. Wipe more of the flour down. Welcome to the stream. If you're just joining, we've got some cookies in the oven and I'm cleaning up a little bit. We had 1 batch of cookies come out, and they looked amazing. They smell even better. So now that we got some cookies baking, I'm gonna call it. You all have a wonderful night. Do not let the bed bugs bite. I will see you all in the next stream. Bye! I need to wave and press this button at the same time.